Not even gonna hold you, bro. This may be the first time ever where I've generally done a Marvel Rivals tier list that doesn't involve some weird shit. Apps are normal this time. Don't get used to it because Goon season is coming and I'm warming up for it. But yeah, so this is a tier list ranking Marvel Rival characters based on how much fun I have using them. Now, my level of enjoyment and excitement is different than yours. You may like characters who are stationary. I may like characters who move a lot. You know what I'm saying? I may like women with fat asses. You might like women with fat titties. We all have different preferences. You know what I mean? But very simple tiers, S through F tier. I don't think there's really that much explaining to do. In my personal opinion, I feel like that is the main thing that matters in the game is how fun the characters play. A lot of times people in comp will play characters knowing for a fact they don't fit in a situation and they sure swap, but they still play it because they're fun to play. So without further ado, let's go and get into it. Cloak and Dagger is a character that I actually don't use that much, to be honest with you. I don't really like the support role that much in Marvel Rivals. I know I made a video like when the game first dropped and I said the support role in this game is better than Overwatch, but my opinion's kind of changed. The game is kind of settled down and marinated in people's minds. But I'm a DPS main, so that's why I feel that way about strategists. I don't think the role is boring per se, but there definitely are plenty of days where I just don't want to play support. But Cloak and Dagger I think is probably, I don't know, for me personally, I put it like in C tier for enjoyment. It's not like boring, but at the same time, it's not the most exciting thing. I definitely get the most fun whenever I'm using Cloak. We can't just Cloak the entire game, so I think once we start putting other characters on the list, we can properly adjust Cloak and Dagger. But for right now, she's gonna go in C tier. At Black Panther, I'm gonna put Black Panther in like fucking probably like S tier, to be honest with you. I see, me personally, when I play Overwatch type games, I love characters that have high movement speed and are hard to play with. And Black Panther checks both of us boxes. He's definitely a difficult character to master. He has one of the greatest movement speed in the entire game. A good Black Panther is impossible to kill because he's dashing back and forth. Anytime I play Black Panther, I'm always having fun. I do get a headache playing Black Panther because of how hard he is to play. But he is a great character to play. Also, by the way, for people being like, oh, that's because you're just low rank and that's why you feel this way. I'm actually Celestial in Marvel Rivals. I actually just recently fell back to Grandmaster, but I'm finna hit Celestial back again by tomorrow. But yeah. Iron Man, you know, as of recently, I've been playing a lot more Iron Man, and I really have been having a fun time playing them. I will put Iron Man for me and like probably, I'll probably put him in A tier. Honestly, I was gonna put him in B tier, but I like A tier. I think his Unibeam is fun whenever you're using him. Whenever you know till you're going against Iron Man and he's been Unibeaming you for about 24 minutes. That's not fun, but I think in general Iron Man is fun to play. I think depending on how you play him depends on the enjoyment. If you're just gonna be a spam bot in the back and all the way in the back shooting the blast, that's not very fun. But if you're like getting them in the mix, unibeaming, moving around, shooting the rockets, flanking, it can be pretty fun. Venom, I'm going to put Venom in like A tier as well. Venom, again, high movement speed. He's not that difficult to play. I would say it's really hard to aim with Venom. It's fucking little what's it called, symbiote dicks, like those little things that come out and hit you. It's really hard to aim with, but I do have fun playing Venom. I like his web swing. Even though I will tell you, MC Vibes brought to my attention, Venom should not be able to swing on web, both in the game, in the movies, and the comic. Can you imagine this thick ass boy like swinging on a web coming towards you? That'd be horrifying. Iron Fist, you know, I hardly play Iron Fist because Iron Fist is kind of a cheap character in my opinion. You know, he can really block reality warping attacks and can heal himself. When I do play Iron Fist, I do have a lot of fun. I think Iron Fist may be an S tier as well because even though he's a cheap character, I'm not gonna lie, say it's not fun to fucking like 8-piece combo a Jeff in the back line and go heal, block a reality warping attack, and then go right back in for seconds and thirds. So he is pretty fun to play, to be honest with you. I'll give him an S tier. Psylocke, I'm gonna with you. I feel like Psylocke as a character looks better than what she actually is and plays like. I feel like if Psylocke was like a big, chunky, out of shape man, the player rate for Psylocke would probably drop a lot, to be honest with you. But since it's a sexy ninja, the player rate definitely increases there. She's fun to play with. I just have a hard time aiming with Psylocke, but but she definitely is cool. I don't think she's as fun as Genji, and I'm only mentioning Genji because, you know, they're both ninjas and blah blah blah. But I'm gonna put her in like B tier enjoyment, honestly. I don't have that much to say. I mean, it's just hard to aim with her, but I definitely don't think that she's A tier or S tier. But I think she's by B tier, honestly. Moon Knight, I'm be real with you, I'm gonna put Moon Knight A tier. It's something that's so satisfying about getting those kills with that unk. Another thing I'm gonna also say helps the character's enjoyment is how satisfied I am getting the kill. There are some characters that I get a kill with and I'm just not that satisfied. Like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But some characters, when you get a kill with them, just feels super satisfying. And getting a kill, hitting a bunch of people with the unks, hearing the sound effects from Moon Knight, and racking up 2 or 3 kills, or even 4 kills off the unks is one of the most satisfying things in the fucking game. And see, right, in the higher rank you are in Marvel Rivals, the quicker people are going to destroy those unks, or at least they should be. Anyways, but the higher rank you are, the more people destroy your unks. So like maybe in the lower ranks, can you like throw an unk and then constantly farm off kills? But in the higher ranks, it's pretty hard to actually kind of play Moon Knight sometimes because people can easily just kill your unks, and it's probably someone flank is going to kill you. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in A tier. Scarlet Witch, I'm gonna be real. You know, it does not surprise me at all that they programmed Scarlet Witch to play the way how she plays. Like, oh my god. I'm going to put her in C tier. She's not very hard to play. Every single Mora main just moved over to Scarlet Witch, essentially. Scarlet Witch plays like how Mora main feel they are. You know, her primary fire is not that satisfying. I mean, it's a little bit satisfying because a lot of times people run away from you, so they actually get that kill is cool. She's not like the most boring character to play with in the game, but like I just feel like there's so many other picks you can play with. I don't know. I feel like another reason why is because she's like at this right now in the current meta, she's kind of overused a little bit. So a lot of people playing her. If she had like a low hero pick, I'll probably find her more enjoyable because not everyone's playing her. But I'm gonna put her in C tier. I think she low-key can fall in between C and B, because sometimes whenever I be playing Scarlet Witch and like, you know, a little projectile thing could throw, I be whipping that ass, that motherfucker. So sometimes doing that is fun. But overall, she's C tier. Spider-Man, yeah, no, this is the easiest S. That's the easiest S I can think of in my life. Oh my god, bro. Spider-Man is probably, matter of fact, until someone proves me otherwise, I need to make a statement here. Spider-Man is probably the funnest character to play in the game, and I don't know if it's close or not. Again, great movement speed, hard to play with, getting kills is super satisfying. Anytime a character can get environmental kills by pushing them off the map, that's gonna be bonus points. Spider-Man is fantastic to play with in Marvel Rivals. I completely enjoy playing with him, bro. Let me change his name. Yeah, by far probably the funnest character to play with in the game. Squirrel Girl. You know, getting those you know, throwing your nut at people and getting those kills is kind of satisfying. I won't lie to you. I'm going to put Squirrel Girl like C tier. I mean, she's not that hard to play with. Honestly, you just spam your nut in a central location, you're bound to get something. But it is cool. It is cool. I don't know. She's not, I want to say she's B tier, but you know what, I may put her in B tier, to be honest with you. She's kind of like Scarlet Witch. She kind of falls in between that B and C tier. I look, you want to make a tier specifically just for that, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. But I think I'd rather play with Squirrel Girl than Scarlet Witch and have more fun. Some people may be like, what? How can you deny my baby mama? I just did. I think I'd rather play with Squirrel Girl. Maybe because she's thick as shit, and I be seeing those fucking fat meaty thighs, man. Oh, sweet mama. All right. What the fuck is this on the bottom of the screen? Anyways, Magneto. Funny enough, like at first I thought Magneto is probably one of the more boring takes on. I thought Magneto is probably one of the more boring characters on Tank. I've been playing a lot of Magneto recently, and I've been having way more fun than what I did at first. I think the most fun I get from Magneto is completely fucking over a Cloak and Dagger ult. Killing a Cloak and Dagger mid ult, killing a little Snow mid ult, or any defensive ult, just killing it and shutting it down. That's like peak enjoyment of the game. So because of that, I want to put Magneto. You know, I'm be real with you. Unpopular opinion, I think it's A tier. Like whenever you're like getting killed, especially when you're playing with a Scarlet Witch. Oh yeah. If you're playing with a Scarlet Witch, he's definitely A tier. How about this? If you're not playing with Scarlet Witch, he's B tier. But if you're playing with Scarlet Witch, he's A tier. Because that little weapon he gets with Scarlet Witch is definitely fun to use. When you're landing all of your fucking primary fires, and you're shutting down ultimates. Oh yeah, that's fun. It's fun. You cannot tell me that throwing a fucking big ass metal rock at the Punisher and killing him is not fun. Come on, bro. Storm, I mean, I think Storm is like C tier, honestly. She's not that enjoyable. Very low movement speed. I mean, very low movement ability. I know she can fly, but she flies so slow. Even whenever she can amp up her speed, she doesn't really move that much significantly faster. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh no, she actually moves like 6.5 times. No, like, let's be real. She's not like the way how Lucio in Overwatch, how when he amps up his speed, you can definitely feel a difference. But Storm, nah. Just, I mean, you know, throw some more wind. For some reason, reload her wind. I don't know how the fuck you reload wind, but you know, yeah, she's C tier. Punisher, I'm gonna put Punisher like B tier. You know, Call of Duty player meets Marvel Rivals. The funnest part about Punisher, in my opinion, is probably his shotgun. The fact that there's like aliens, mutants, literal gods in this game, and they can fall to a goddamn pump shotgun is ridiculous. Honestly, I like when I put Punisher in C tier. I don't really get that much enjoyment out of playing Punisher, but sometimes like landing those far distance shots with his primary fire is pretty fun. His ultimate is pretty cool, so it's enough to put him in B tier. Bucky, the fact that Bucky is so goddamn good and it doesn't require that much to be good on Bucky makes his enjoyment a lot lower. But regardless, it's still fun to hook people and uppercut the dog shit out of them. So I'm gonna put him in B tier, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say fucking breaking your jaw with my vibranium arm is not fun. So he's B tier. Not too much on Bucky though. Wolverine, I'm gonna put Wolverine in like B tier as well. I feel like Wolverine's one of the characters where when everything's going good with Wolverine and you're actually popping off, he's like really fun to play with. But whenever you're not doing anything Wolverine, he's actually pretty goddamn boring. Now I'm gonna put Wolverine in A tier. Like snatching a tank and just going, you're mine, and then ripping them to pieces. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I'm gonna put it A tier. That is ultimate. When you land properly, it's pretty good. Mr. Fantastic is, you know what? The very moment they announced that they was gonna add Mr. Fantastic in the game, I knew it was gonna be a major problem because I'm not that big of a fan of stretchy powers. Matter of fact, I should do a tier list ranking Marvel rival characters based on how much I want their powers, because I'm not that I have something to say about some of these abilities in Marvel. I'm not that big of a fan of stretchy powers, honestly. I never thought that was like a cool premier power to have, you know. So what, your dick can grow 18 inches. But actually, now I think about it, that would be pretty useful. But he's okay, like enjoyment. I think he's the definition of C tier. It's, you know, he's just, you know, he doesn't do that much for me. C tier. I don't have too much to say about him. He's just C tier. Hulk, I'm gonna put Hulk at A tier. Actually, leaping across the map, like jumping, taking out someone who's flying across the map and pinning them down is peak enjoyment. Attacking the back line and beating the shit out of them is pure enjoyment as well. I just kind of wish Hulk had different animation than just these fucking straight punches that he does. But A tier for Hulk. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. The Thing, I'm going to put, you know what? I want to put the Thing, honestly, in like S tier. I know it's, I don't know why. The Thing should not be S tier, bro. His literal only abilities is to punch and to punch harder. And he's such a close range character. But I think it's because the Thing kind of feels like a big ass DPS. But when you're actually in the middle of a team fight and you will make it they motherfucking ass down, boy. Oh yeah, it's S tier. It's S tier. It's S tier. I definitely think, I don't know why. I don't know, because he doesn't have good movement. He's not that hard to play. But for some reason, I think he's a fun character. But I don't think the Thing is more fun to play than these characters. Nah, I don't. You're not S tier. No, you're going to have to be A tier, buddy. Star-Lord. If you can aim, if you can aim, he's A tier. If you can't aim, he's definitely like B or C. But if you can aim, he's A tier. I think his ultimate is like broken as fuck. I don't know. I mean, for me personally, because this is my own personal ranking, for me, he's like B tier. His primary fire is fun whenever you're landing it, but I just don't get a whole lot of enjoyment about playing Star-Lord, honestly. So he's gonna be B tier. Hawkeye, I'm gonna put Hawkeye in probably like A tier. I want to put him in S. He's definitely in between A and S for me. Again, I like sniping type characters. I like characters. Either I like characters at super close range and get up personal, or I like characters super long range. There's no in between for me. And he's definitely the long range. Whenever you're actually hitting your bow and arrows and people are diving on you and you're fucking killing them when they're diving on you, yeah, he's peak enjoyment right there. Captain America, I think he's probably one of the more interesting tanks to play. I'll put him like B tier for me personally. Yeah. Sometimes I think it depends on what day it is. Sometimes I see Captain America and I go, oh hell yeah, and I go fuck with the back line. Sometimes I see Captain America and I go, man, you should lift your ass an iceberg. But you know, yeah, he's about B tier for me though. Invisible Woman, again, not that big of a fan of the support roles in this game. Like, they're fun to play. There's really only 2 supports that I really enjoy playing, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit. Invisible Woman, not really. I'm going to put it in, like, probably D tier, honestly. You know. No, I'm not going to put it in D tier, actually. That's a little bit unjust. I'll put it, like, a low C tier. Yeah. I'm talking about you. Yeah, you can be right next to your husband, pal. But, yeah, you know, it's... I think the most fun I get from a Invisible Woman is like pushing people back or pushing them forward. But, you know, it's just she may have to go in D tier, honestly. Adam Warlock, I'm gonna put him in like B tier. I think sniping people across the map with like that multi-hit thing is pretty fun. But he has very low movement ability. Kinda, like reviving the whole team is cool, but you know. Penny, I'm gonna be real with you. Firstly, Penny's gonna be in D tier. I'm not that big of a fan of playing Penny. I think she's very boring to play. And when she shoots a primary fire, she gets slow. Having to stand back and just toot, and hope that your bombs land is pretty goddamn boring for me. He's probably like one of the most boring characters in the game for me to play. I just don't get any. Even when I'm popping off on Penny, I don't get that much enjoyment out of getting. It's like, man. I'm not feeling it. I don't like Penny that much. She may be my least favorite character in the game to play. I just don't like Penny. Again, Black Widow, I like sniping. You bitch. Wow. Again, I like sniping type characters a lot. Black Widow is not as fun to play as Widowmaker in Overwatch, but she's cool. Only problem, if Black Widow was a better character to play with, she'll probably be more fun to play. But she's just kind of not that good. I'll put her in like B tier, honestly. I don't think she's as fun as Hawkeye. If she was like a better character, she definitely would be as good as Hawkeye. Her ultimate is not fun to use. You know, I just like sniping with her. And then whenever you do the team up ability with her and Hawkeye, that's cool. But other than that, yeah, she's about solid B tier. Thor, I'm gonna put Thor like A tier. He's pretty fun. He's pretty cool. I'm waiting for that Thor Infinity War skin. When that bitch come out, he may get bumped up to the Spider-Man tier. But Thor's pretty fun. Again, he's an off tank, so it's like a big ass DPS, which makes him pretty fun to play with. I just kind of wish that his hammer throw was a little bit more interesting. I kind of wish that when you threw his hammer, it like knocks the enemy back. That would be pretty fun. But other than that, he's pretty cool to play. Hela, it's weird. I don't really get that much enjoyment. I'm gonna put Hela like C tier. She's a really, if you can aim, you can play Hela. Not that fun to play. I mean, you can just one shot people damn well from across the map. It's just not that fun to play with, to be honest with you. Her little bird ability is kind of that little absorption ball thing is pretty weak, honestly. Yeah, it's not. I don't get that much enjoyment playing Hela. Doctor Strange is actually going to be probably S tier. Like, it's weird. It's really weird. Doctor Strange, when you can tell that Marvel loves Doctor Strange. You can always tell when Marvel likes a character a lot, because in every single alliteration of any Marvel fucking media possible, Doctor Strange is always top tier in no matter what. Importance, usefulness, fun to watch, fun to play. Doctor Strange is always, he's a top tier Marvel character in every asset possible. Primary fire is satisfying. Explosion is cool. He can fly. He can block. He can freeze time. What else does he not? What is he missing? Literally, what the fuck is he? He has a fucking portal that can be used in all different kind of interesting ways. Like, come on, man. Come on. Doctor Strange suffers from success. He's so useful, such a great pick that you get fatigued by seeing him in playing him. So but I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely S tier though. Jeff is one of the two supports I was talking about. I love playing. I'm going to put Jeff. Whenever you're going triple support and you don't need to like hear your team as much, you can actually play off on support Jeff. He's probably like A tier, low key for me. Fucking listen, Jeff got some major DPS potential. Flanking the team, shooting them, going back in the bubble, eating the entire enemy team, throwing them off the map. That's peak satisfaction, man. That's a satisfaction. That's gonna be a word today. Magic's gonna be S tier for me. S tier. I love playing Magic. I really do. As we notice, all the dive characters are S tier. What's not fun about diving the fucking enemy team and getting right up there and close and personal to them? S tier. I think between Spider-Man, Black Panther, Iron Fist, and Magic, I think she's more fun to play than Iron Fist. I don't think she's as fun as Black Panther, Spider-Man, but she's still fun to play with. Groot. I'm gonna put Groot in A tier. It's like playing Fortnite, but you're Groot. Groot Knight. Fort Groot. To box people inside those fucking trees and then throw the bomb, hit them, the trees are hitting them. Groot's actually really fun to play. Really fun to play, actually. Namor is probably going to be in like in between. I'm gonna make a statement here. Probably like D. Nah, I wouldn't put him. Matter of fact, how about this? I'm gonna move you in F tier. I'm gonna put you in like D tier. I only play Namor when I want to win. If I'm just playing the game for fun, you're never gonna see me play. Like I don't think he's like, I don't know. It's just, you know, you throw squids and yeah. I mean, it's satisfying to get kills with Namor, but it's, you know, he's just not that fun to play, honestly. You know, his primary fires, he throws his Trident. His other abilities, he can throw his Trident even harder, and he can throw squids. You know, I feel like if Namor can fly like how he does in the movies, he'll probably be a lot more fun to play with. I kind of wish there was an ability where he can like fly in the air, like legitimately fly across. I feel like that'd be like kind of fun. You know, I think he's in between C and D, but I want to make a statement here and say he's D tier. Loki is the second support I was talking about that I love playing. Loki, and when you're playing 3 supports and you don't have the main support on Loki, he's A tier. And I think Loki has the top 3 best ults in the game. It's super underrated, bro. You can literally copy anybody. Yeah, Loki's really fucking fun to play with, honestly. Which is kind of crazy because I mean his primary fire just shooting a fucking magic beam that needs to be reloaded for some fucking reason. But yeah, he's fun to play with. I think it's more fun to play. I think Loki is the funnest support to play with in the entire game, to be honest. Luna, D tier. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like playing Luna, honestly. The other day, I had to play support and I had to hop on Luna. I almost threw my controller because I just did not want to fucking play Luna. I was like, if I had to choose between playing Luna Snow and going to work, it's I'm getting fucking money. You know what I'm saying? I get money for these videos, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Luna is you know, I feel like Luna should be more fun than what she actually is. She has a stun that's cool. Nah, there's nothing really that much about Luna that I think is that fun, honestly. You know, even her ultimate is just kind of, you know, like at least Cloak and Dagger ultimate can like damage people and you can get the swoop, but like Luna, you know, I'm ready to put on a show. Mantis, C tier. Only thing saving her from D, but it's because she has high DPS potential. I think Mantis is not that fun to play, honestly. She's cool, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like she's her move sets is just, you know, primary fire. You know, you can do another one of these to heal people. You can stun people, and that's cool. But it's, oh, we got that one ability where she can do this some more, but it does more damage this time. You know, it's, you know, I want to play with my dick. I have more enjoyment out of that. Rocket is honestly, I'm gonna be in like, I want to put Rocket maybe like B tier. He can climb on walls, but his primary fire, it can actually do some pretty nice DPS. He's not like too fun to play with, but I think I'd rather play with Rocket than other characters, to be honest with you. It is kind of unfortunate that Rocket has such mixed reviews in the community. Human Torch, last but not least, I'm gonna put him in like a B tier. He's kind of weird. He's not that fun to play with, but I think that there is some potential with the Human Torch, honestly. Especially his ultimate is fun to use, I'll tell you that much. I think out of all the flyers in the game, no, Storm exists. Yeah, I think I'd rather play, yeah, out of all the flyers in the game, I think Storm's probably the most boring. Human Torch is like after that. So yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, this is my list. Yeah, I don't, yeah. More of the story, Spider-Man is the least fun to play, and the most fun to play is Spider-Man. So, you know, let me know in the comment section down below. What character do you have the most enjoyment playing with? And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button. There's heavy people that helps you too. Watch you see content similar to this one. You guys did subscribe me, I appreciate it a lot. If you guys didn't, I guess just part ways. Either way, I go, I'm out to keep it easy, and I'm gone. Peace.
That's all it is, man. Leap of faith.